Welcome to the Weekday Report for Tuesday, January 14th. I'm Liz Snyder. Here's a brief look at the news. The city's ethics board ruled Monday that Alderman Steve Bostrom violated ethics rules governing the use of city property when he used his city email address on campaign material. The board has recommended that he be reprimanded. The city council will make the final decision on a specific penalty. The complaint was brought against him by his opponent in the 2012 election, Mary Magdalene Moser. The attorney for the man accused of killing Lisa Mesra wants to suggest someone else killed her. Javier Garcia's trial is set to begin February 17th. He's charged with killing Mesra, whose body was found in a summer cemetery in August of 2012. Prosecutors want to limit how far the defense can go in arguing there was some other killer. During a hearing on Monday, defense attorney Terry Rose said there's no way for his client to deny killing Mesra without saying someone else did it. No official ruling was made, but the judge is reviewing case law on the issue. Backyard chickens will be allowed in residential neighborhoods in Bristol under a revised ordinance approved Monday. The amended ordinance is in response to a practice that was already taking place in the village. Now chickens and other fowl will be allowed with a permit. The majority of Wisconsin's 72 counties are under a winter storm warning today with up to 10 inches of snow expected farther north. Here in Kenosha County, we're under a winter weather advisory, which is in effect until midnight. We can expect an inch or two of snow, wind, and a steep drop in the temperature. The lights were back on at the Rhode Center for the Arts Monday afternoon as the last of the water from a burst pipe was pumped from the basement. The 87-year-old theater is home to the Lakeside Players. The building flooded Saturday afternoon when a 6-inch fire protection water main ruptured, sending hundreds of thousands of gallons of water pouring into the basement. Kenosha County has a new Director of Public Works and Development Services. His name is Chris Mason, and he started on Monday. This job combines the positions of Public Works Director and Planning and Development Director. The previous Public Works Director was Ray Arbett, and George Melcher was the previous Planning and Development Director. A long-distance couple's trip to a Kenosha area park plus a cell phone mishap resulted in a series of heart-touching works of art. Joe Potenti has the story.
Long-distance romance has its share of challenges. You could say it's no walk in the park. So when 34-year-old Lee Hyde, a Londoner, accompanied his girlfriend, Kristen Singer, a 34-year-old performing arts and general music instructor at Kenosha's Bullen Middle School, on a leisurely stroll through Petrifying Springs Park, all was right with the world. The two met online in 2008 and have maintained their relationship despite the 4,000 miles between them. But bad timing followed good when Singer's cell phone required a software update that resulted in the loss of the photos they shot on that memorable day at Petrifying Springs. From London, Hyde used a Google map to pinpoint various locations in the park where the photos had been taken, and with the help of Kenosha County Parks staff, who went out and photographed those spots, Hyde contracted with artists from Poland, Germany, Indonesia, the Philippines, the U.S., and Scotland to create works of art that will be turned into a book documenting their memories. He presented one of the paintings to a tearful Singer on Christmas. For the Kenosha News, this is Joe Potenti.
What's trending today? Wisconsin manufacturing and retail workers could volunteer to work 7 days straight without a day off under a bill 2 Republican lawmakers are circulating. What do you think of that idea? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Diane Giles with this week's History Mystery.
Back when we depended on Lake Michigan for transportation, a long, deep freeze could stop everything. In an average winter, ice will cover a little less than half of the big lake, and at the south end, it's most likely to have open water. But there have been some winters that have been anything but normal. One of those super cold winters was the winter of 1903-04. That winter, Lake Michigan was frozen from shore to shore at many points between Wisconsin and Michigan. A vast sheet of ice covered the lake with only a broken passageway between Milwaukee and Grand Haven, Michigan, kept open by the regular big steamers. Finally, it got so cold for so long that the giant icebergs made it too dangerous even to attempt a crossing. For the Kenosha News, I'm Diane Giles.
Thanks, Diane. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Chester, Mass. Is due in court on charges that he killed Heather Adamski before keeping police at bay outside his home for a day-long standoff. Janine Anderson will cover that. And Deneen Smith is looking into Kenosha Unified candidate forums. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Liz Snyder with the Weekday Report.